All right, so this is part two of why Latino and African descendant men are jealous of each other. And as a man who is African American and Hispanic, because my fourth grandfather was a Real, that's a Spanish last name. He was a black Spanish Creole man. My mama's side of the family tree, I am not ashamed. Why would I be ashamed when Pookie and Ray Ray LaQuisha don't do anything for the community but keep it in turmoil for white massa in today's society? Now, this is the truth. I'm the one drop rule. I don't care if the white man doesn't see me as mixed. The white man is not God. He's a human being just like I am, and I'm getting tired of hearing people who love his false doctrine in politics about our identity, because we are mixtures of black, white, and native, including Latinos from Latin America. They're not pure Spaniard, Native, or African, and we're not pure Spaniard, we're pure Europeans, just because none of us are not all the European DNA came from Spain. And we're not pure African or Native. I'm glad the African woman, shout out to the African lady from the Congolese or Equatorial Guinea to educate people. Equatorial Guinea is the only Spanish-speaking country in Africa, and I, yes, always wanted to go there, okay? I want to go overseas and speak Spanish down there, too. Anyway, yes, I think about even try to go there. Probably, yeah, would love to go there. And since I am both African and Spanish, okay? Now, I'm African-American, French, Spanish, Creole, English, I didn't understand. I am multiracial. Multiracial, thank you, Wikipedia. Thank God for Wikipedia for putting me two races or more of your ancestry. So if you have two races or more of your ancestry, you're multiracial. And because of who parent is, that's first generation. If it's beyond the parents, grandparents, great-grandparents, that is multi-generational, okay? So we are multi-generational people. And it's sad that they're in these false classification, white masters, white Anglo-Saxon Protestant American false classification of race. You hear these two groups of people hating on each other. Not all, okay? Everybody's their own individual, but we got those. Due to Bird Martinez, shout out to Chicana sister. She has made a video about Latinos dating African American men, and it has caused a lot of controversy. She grew. She need to be no. I love Tasha K. Tasha K, Lovey T Miss, okay, or any chemistry versus Kid Organic Miss, or who else, a conservative Mexican, or a Vajo situation, or what's the other these YouTubers? Don't bring this up, okay? Because a lot of war. We got the Boris Watkins versus Paris Newland and Chrissy. God, dog. Okay, none of that mess. None of that old black identified and brown men amongst each other against each other. She grew. Okay, now let's go ahead. Shout out to her. She grew up. Okay, she's making a lot of subscribers, and she'll be out the ghetto soon. Okay, watch. Okay, she don't need a bootlicking for Trump. Like, what's going on YouTube? That Afro mestizo Mexican American man who's a bootlicking, cop picking Trump from his massive gringo Trump in the Barcelo slave plantation program. Okay, anyway, he gotta do that. She have to do what's that brother name? Jace Lee Peterson and shoe shining and clean the house. You know, all do the diamond silk. Aunt your mama, Latin version, making pancakes or tacos for white masters. She do none of it. She did her own thing. So shout out to Miss Bird Martin. She didn't do the Blaxican, the what's the name? The Blaxican. No, I love Dane Dash career and dream. I admire Dane Dash, but his cousin, the Blaxican cousin, coolest Stacey Dash. You know, Miss Aunt your mama. Be a taco, Aunt your mama, strawberry picking, machista, coon, bitch, bed wench, okay, for Trump. Although I think she should be in charge of the part of the California politics, because if African-American people and Hispanic folks down there, especially Southern California, keep fighting each other, killing each other, murdering each other, and causing chaos amongst each other for the white power prince complex, okay, slavery, 13 amendment, you're going to lose. So we need a black Mexican woman to put you back in your place, and you want to be calling yourself the N word, the B word, and fight each other and stuff. Because I'm for squashing that mess. Now, it's sad that's why the white folks gentrify them areas, and they should. If you keep on setting dough to your people, fight each other, call each other the N word, the B word, to each other, like the Ku Klux Klan call your ass, then you right, you should gentrify. Shoot each other, murder each other, terrorize each other, and N-word killer, and W killer, and all that mess. You damn right, the white people in power, that you don't have, should gentrify your damn areas, okay? Until you stop acting a fool, acting like dumb, stupid fool, pinche tontos, what you're going to call it is, then you won't have to worry about gentrification and keep peace and harmony, peace and harmony, not chaos, not fighting, not acting like a bunch of thugs, Mathornes in Spanish thugs, none of that. You don't have to worry about gentrifying your damn areas and build your communities up and stop fighting over wage position. If you're not drug dealing, you're not in no gangs. If you fight over wage, slave wage position, slave wage, that the white people, white man and secondary white woman who benefit from affirmative action than you do, that own them businesses, you're fighting, they making buku money over you, making them rich, and you get low wage positions. You fight over that, okay? Then continue to be gentrified and kicked out in the air and drink dirty. I'm gonna sound like Steve Harbaugh. No offense to folks in Michigan, but in Compton, continue. If you I'm talking about those who involved in that black and brown mess, continue to drink the dirty brown water and get gentrified and be put in jails and have LAPD harass your ass because you're acting just like them. Act like the white racist then, okay? Hating on each other when you're stupid over some crack pipe, over some cocaine that they meant your ass to die off of. Thank you. That CIA and Reagan did, okay, and Bush and Dr. Jolie West. See, y'all don't do y'all education, you should say in a proper sense, to get your ass out of the ghetto and the barrio. But you want to fight, kill, murder, call each other racist slurs that white people who are racist, who voted Trump, call your ass the W word, B word, the N word. That's why you at the lower rate. No matter who got better than the rest, you're still at the bottom compared to that white man. Bingo, okay? So learn how to be like him in an economic way, not the ignorant way, okay? Hello, not the thug way. Because that's what he did, taking over Mexico and making it part of the United States for slavery, manifest destiny, taking part of his land, raping, killing the native and African people. You acting just like your white, racist, slave owner ancestor. Because the Spaniards were white, well, not purely, because they had African DNA, but they portrayed themselves in the Anglo-Saxon, the French, and the other Europeans who took over, actually the Anglo-Saxons, because they're the ones, okay? And well, they had the melting pot affair when they bought all the other Europeans, and that's why they lost their culture. That's why white people lost their culture when they melted pot themselves. Not to say that it's okay to marry the Irish and English and the Portuguese and the French and the Spaniard and all that, but they lost their culture and brought it to Anglo-Saxon Americanized culture. That's why the Italians don't speak Italian, or the French don't speak, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, okay? Because that's what it is, okay? That's what they made white America. That's what the white identity came in, okay? Now, so none of y'all don't benefit from that. When both communities, y'all don't benefit from that because both those areas look like Shane towns. They don't look like the other Hispanic neighborhoods in Miami, for aka the Cubans, okay? All right. You know, Little Havana, it looks way better than them hoods, in them barrios and ghettos in LA, here in Houston too, in Chicago, New York, all that. It's sad that these folks had the clout chasing, pretend to be pure white to get that clout chasing money. Talking about the white looking Cubans. And they own the Telemundo and Univision. And they make sure to put lighter skinned Latinos than the dark ones on that. Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Corsair Cruz, she broke that barrier. And Selena and me and the rest of those who look more ethnic. But we know when we see on Telemundo, we see white-looking people on there, okay? Now, let's get to the subject. Oh, speaking of BT, the founder was kissing Trump ass. Mr. Johnson was in the meeting with a bunch of coons kissing Trump ass. Thank you for doing. Please, now you see why Viacom that support the private prison made BT to a mission show? Hello. Now, when Mr. Johnson got in trouble, racially profiled by some police officers, I don't care how much, but I didn't give a damn. That's good for his ass. Now, I see why everybody shit talk me and say, how dare you talk about that, brother? But yet he gave his business to the Viacom that giving Power Prince Complex money. Okay, to put brothers and Latino brothers locked up and won't let them act at the Akon song. But then we see him, oh, yes, Trump. Oh, and a bunch of brothers behind, a bunch of cotton-picking brothers behind him. Yes. Now you see why that both African and Hispanic communities are failures today? Because we got a bunch of the leaders in both of the community asses praising the master gringo Trump. Oh, bowing down to the master God Trump. Yes. So I see why we a bunch of Lexit and Blexit and Mexit stuff go on YouTube. No wonder we got conservative Mexican. What's going on YouTube? No wonder we got that. We got the J Sleeper. Yes, Master Trump. Yes. Endowments to all these Latino and so-called Black for Trump people. That's why the community is so fucked up. Because the elders, I'm older conservative Mexican, but some like Jason Peterson and even Latino version of that as well, and Diamond and Silk, they the one that caused this black and brown racism, taught the shit to the kids. Did when I know I'm cursing, and let God help me along for being a sinner. But let's call the hypocrite like it is. All right, I know I'm hypocritical, but I'm talking about those things who ain't hypocritical. Because Matthew 10 tells you not to teach your kid. It will tell you that Jesus separates the family. You love your family, but more than Jesus, you hate Jesus, right? So your family teaching you to hate another person, knowing it is a sin to do that, they are guilty of that. They're no different in Matthew 18, throwing to the sea. Thank you. Something called like it is. That's why you're hating on each other. Now, as an African American and Hispanic, because I'm mixed with Anglo too, and American, and Celtic, because Irish is Celtic, okay. French, okay. I think the French and English are related. I think something like that. I read, okay. Jamaican private. I don't know down that European thing. Besides American, I see the hate on both ends. Before I knew I was Hispanic, before I knew about my mother's having French, I know she had French, but Spanish Creole roots. I guess spiritually and genetically, without me knowing it, okay, I did see the defect in the hatred on both sides and got both of it. When I was in school, I had brothers and Latino brothers hating on me. When I was in job, even where I go to donate plasma, same damn thing. When I worked at places, same damn thing. Sometimes the Latino, and I will admit that I had more Latino male friends than brothers, and sometimes vice versa. So I know how it is to be an African American, and when I found out that my great grandfather was a real, it makes a lot of sense. So point is, I see the both. So me being both African American and Hispanic, and acknowledging my Hispanic roots that came out of Louisiana, because Spain used to own Louisiana, and speaking Spanish, knowing that all this time it was my language, but I didn't want to act like racist. I was there assuming it's not there and it's not there. Well, thank God the proof is in pudding. Shout out to my fourth grandfather, Mr. Rial, okay? They changed it to Riles later on. And Rial, R-I-A-L, on Wikipedia, I did my research, it is Spanish, okay? And his parents did come out of Louisiana, which makes sense. So, being an African American, Hispanic, Latino male, to see both sides hating on each other, calling each other the B word, even though I'm not Latino American from Latin America, okay? Hispanic, but we still got relation to Spain, okay? You know, our Spain ancestors went all over the globe. They went to the Americas, they went to Africa. Even Morocco had Spanish touch there too. And they went to the Philippines. They went to there's a place called Spanish East Indies. That's East Indies, like West Indies in the Caribbean. The little islands next to Philippines. The Spaniards, they speak Spanish there too. The Asian folks are mixed with Spanish. They went everywhere. Okay, they went. But them Spaniards, they was out there. They would sleep with the African, the woman, the Native American woman, the Asian woman. God dog it. I'm surprised they didn't go to Australia and sleep with the Aborigine woman. Yeah. Anyway, point is, so they went everywhere. Okay, so point is, since I am a mixture of that, I have to acknowledge who I am. And I see two sides of the coin that it's all about trying to get clout chasing validation from within your communities. I'm calling it like it is. When Burr Martinez said that her dad taught her not to date an African American descendant man, I would say that no offense to her father, because I don't like her father, but I do see hatred and self-hatred because there's African DNA in Mexico, okay, besides Spain and Native, and trying to suppress that and make sure the white people you're trying to kiss your ass to don't know about like the one drop mentality, because we know about the whole Civic Celos, La Raza Cosmica, and there's Cosmic Hill, Raza to better the race. But not only that, okay, that the advancement, because why, and I will say this, the hate. Why you seeing the ghetto trash, didn't do nothing trash that I don't want to be associated with? You see these wealthy Africans, because as you see in the Black Excellence channel, they're all wealthy African American neighborhoods, besides Baldwin Hills, okay? And there, you see the Michael Jacksons, you see, I don't care how he looked like, he still, had money. You see the Jacksons, you see the celebrities of African descent. And it is very true. In Hollywood, they have made more Hispanics less than famous than African American people. More basketball players, football players. And also a shout out to what's the one who's real bright skinned? He's part Mexican, part black. He's an upcoming basketball player. He played for the Golden. I think it was Steve Curry. I follow him on Instagram, but yeah, I found out he's part Mexican, part black. Then you have here in Houston. Shout out to our Aaron Foster. He's part Mexican, part African American, and he's from Arizona. Just like Melanie Thornton from Pussycat Dolls. Don't you wish that? Yeah, Melanie, yeah, she's part Mexican, part. Ooh, she fine. Now, I'm sorry, I did like Nicole and all the other, because Nicole, she typed Nicole, and you know, she's a Filipino. Then we have some Spanish in her too, Asian, and Russian, and she was raised in Hawaii, just like Bruno Mars is part of Hispanic, African, he's a Puerto Rican and Jew on his dad's side, and part Spaniard and Filipino. Yeah, yeah, okay. But I'm gonna keep up all these people mixed hairs. You know, as a mixed race person, I gotta keep up all these mixed hairs. I'm gonna expose to all of my channel. Got whoever, okay? Mixed is beautiful. Mixed power, multiracial power. Okay, on my channel, multiracial power. No matter what the color, shade, the hair texture is, if you got it mixed DNA, multiracial power. I'm high on that caffeine. You know I am. Okay, I mix my matcha tea with the caffeine coffee in my coffee pot. That's I'm high on this. High. Okay. High. Who can I run to? Anyway, let's get to the subject. So point is, let's get to the subject. So that's the whole reason why they see the up coming after and seeing people who had left the areas where we in the north, like in Gary, Indiana, the Jacksons, or south, okay, and not everybody went to Skid Row and Ghetto. You got folks that's got up, so of course you see white privilege on the TV majority of the time. So a Latino man who come to this country trying to get that same thing the white men have, but don't look like the white men. May have the straight hair and olive skin, lighter skin tone, but still look exotic due to all the Native American and Spaniard and African admixture caused that exotic look, okay? So, of course, the fear complex, because you don't see the Jacksons own the business you work at. You see the white people that own, okay? You don't see the upcoming celebrities who own the Ricky Smiley. You see the white people owning stuff, okay? So, of course, you're trying to make her better your race. You don't want your daughter to date someone black, or even date someone as a darker Latino, because even Bird Martinez mentioned that her mother-in-law treats her like shit because she has a Native American features, skin tone-wise, and she has an African nose. She doesn't look like the whites. So the Mexican-American woman that's her mother-in-law treats her like shit, but the white girl that comes there, they probably call all type of WICKs, get treated like the queen, the goddess of the doggone thing, okay? Now, that's one thing. On the African American part, this is why I see it ain't every brother. It's the brothers from the hood and those who came from upper class neighborhoods, trying to not be called white boy by the haters in the hood. Now, everybody in the hood, the ghetto, are haters. You got those who's trying to get out and be productive. Okay, it's like the bash kid are again making fun of Diana Ross, because Diana Ross been out the ghetto, and look where she at now. She live in way better neighborhood than you do. So don't bash the Queen Diana Ross, okay? And Barry Go and the rest of them. And both of them had relationship with white people. Let me remind you, party rocking tonight. Dun, 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 dun. That light-skinned brother, you think that's a white man? That's Barry Gore's son. That's Ronda Royce's half brother. Ronda Royce, they all come from Diana Ross. Ronda Royce, that's her half brother. And they do it like a Hispanic dude. That's his nephew. That's Barry Gore's grandson. They would perform sexy, and I know it. I can't say LMO, whatever it's called. Yes, they are part black. They part black, y'all. Part black, y'all. Part black, part black. And of course, Barry Gore ain't no pure black. And the camera skin tone, he ain't no pure. He don't like the West Night either. Okay, and he don't look like the pure Africans. Okay, some of these folks that was showing. Thank you. Okay, that's how we know. He just claimed black because they one drop the indoctrination. Okay, now. They both had a relationship with white people. Barry Gore, one of his wives or ex-wife is a white woman. Okay? So Diana Ross was dating white men, so that both of them had relationship with white people. Diana Ross ain't no pure black woman either. that camera skin, she got a lot of, she still was not on the dog. She got picture, because the amount, back in the day, because y'all trying to call brown skin a new category. A lighter brown skin tone was considered light skin. I'm from the 80s. I'm 79, baby. I know. I got the privilege card too in the community. I wouldn't call no black and tall, baby. That was those who like Wesley Snipes did, okay? That's why I said we not dark skin. Our experiences, thank you. Now, point is, the truth of the matter is that skin tone up to high yellow was promoted in the community. All right? So Diana Ross, even though there were sisters in the Supremes that was same skin tone as her, her features not too African, because some Native American, some white person, her family tree. And she was promoted. That's why. Okay? Understand that. So don't try to act Afrocentric, because 1990s and 2000, you're trying to be the more new dark skinned people. You actually promoting color is because they choose a light skinned brown skinned person than a dark chocolate person any day. If you can because the dark skinned person who's truly dark skinned don't get less praise. And there's dark skinned people who feel less unfortunate by themselves trying to use those who lighter than them who not as fair as them trying to get their glow. You still ain't getting no cloud chase, you shoot yourself in the foot. Kelly Rowland's not dark skinned, she's a milk chocolate sister. Okay? She's a milk chocolate sister. All right? Thank you. That's why she's promoted than someone that's actually like Viola Davis. That's called like it is. Right? I tell my child, folks get hard, get your feels hurt, dry your tears out, and go in the room, change channel, I don't care. Now, so those two guys from whatever it's called, who sing Part Rockin' and Anthem, okay, they're part black. Those are Barry Gordy's grandson, the one who like a Mexican, Hispanic, exotic looking with the curly hair, the dark, and they've been fighting each other. Y'all, the uncle and the nephew, I've been keeping up with that too. I got to do a story about them. They've been going through a lot of problems. Them two, Red Flow, and got the other guy. That's Barry Gordy's son. If you go on his Wikipedia and on the Instagram, he showed when he looked more, you can see a little high yellow curly hair, little baby. Okay, and he got a little more like a white man. He part black. That's Barry Gordy's son. So Kid Argett, leave the Ross and the Gordys alone. They are advanced in the community. Can we learn how they advance instead of trying to decide for them who they marry and date? Diana Ross can do her thing and let Barry Gordy do their thing. Let's learn how to be them instead of trying to bash them. Bingo. You want to be living in no ghetto, in no hood. All right? Them two are not pure black people. They both have a lot of skin tone. They don't like no Wesley Snipes, Viola Davis, what's it called, and Lupita or Akon. They have some Native American white in them. Okay? Just like OJ. Okay? So, point is, they married white people. Okay, so both of you gonna bash Diana Ross. That's my first love. Y'all know Diana Ross is my first love. You better not bash no Diana. You better not bash no Diana Ross. Oh no, hell to no. That's my first love. And then later on Whitney Houston back in the 80s. Okay, I ain't know she was her 40 talking about Diana Ross. I love me some Diana Ross. You better leave Diana Ross alone, Kid Argett. Don't you bash no Diana Ross up here. And she did something in her life. She ain't no Section 8. She ain't no ghetto. She ain't none of that stuff. Let's learn how she got herself famous and got money. And the same thing with Barry, her baby daddy. Okay? They got more money than none of us folks who own Section 8 and housing. Let's learn what they did to get this stuff trying to bash their lives in marriage. And ain't no pure African descent either. Okay? All right. So let's get to the subject. So, of course, the hood trash, ghetto trash, and where they are that skin tone are lighter, darker, see these Hispanics here coming here who coming to work. Now, not everybody cartel. Yeah, of course the thug trash know about the cartel because they do business, drug business with those type of folks to get their money and poison white doing for white people who call them doing it up when they get cut by the police. Bingo. Who work for NCIA. Okay, and Reagan. But the ones who see the Hispanics, okay, feel less unfortunate by themselves, slave mentality, see light skin and straight hair, the so-called good hair mentality, because they know about the admixture of African, Native American, and European, okay? And they would do anything to stop because they know the white massa who own the corporation and Missa, the Becky who owned, no offense to white women, but y'all know what I'm talking about. I got my program was a white woman. I'm very proud of her, okay? Was she bad now? I'm here. My mama here. My grandma here. My grandpa here. My grandpa, my great grandpa, excuse me, my grandma's dad, and his family because it came out of his dad's lineage. Okay, and his dad, like a white man, and that's his mom. Okay, anyway, cause all detail. That's and his dad married my black Spanish Creole third grandmother. Okay, her dad was a real. Now all them being on business up here. So point is, okay. Truth of the matter is, because his, of course, my third grandfather dad passed as white. Okay, that's how they married a white woman after slavery in the Reconstruction age. Okay, before Jim Crow. Okay, in Texas. Okay, so anyway, call like it is. The truth of the matter is, they see potential, and you know how color is in race in this country is, so it brings a fear complex on some of these brothers in the hood who are already received, not just from the outside, from within home. Dysfunctional home upbringing, and old so-called loving mother who was a Aunt Obama, and so-called loving dad who was a wordless step-and-fetch daddy. Now, it's not always the case, but this seems to me that's a predicament of that happen. So a child become less than fortunate, and they see another group of people getting some clout chase from white massa, they gonna start shitting on them. Same thing with Latino. Latino 19, if he came from the lowest part of the country where he from, and they abuse him, he gonna feel the same way about a brother who don't go to that same thing. So both of them have a fear complex on both ends. And then too, even though he don't look like the Coco, the Nigger in his eyes, okay, ain't dog hair, ain't nappy, and all the other stuff, he still don't look like blonde, blue-eyed, pale Brad, Charlie, or whatever. He having fear complex about that too. So both these men have fear complex and trying to outdo each other and still ain't winning. You're still getting locked up and still being a cotton picking or straw picking slave on the plantation, 13th Amendment slavery. Call each other niggas and wetbacks and sticks and monkeys, acting just like the white oppressor who pressed them both. So that's why you have both of them. Now, this is when I come in. I look more black, but not too black. I don't look like Acorn. Add camera skin admission from a white Native American side. Okay? They dilute that. Okay? Let's be real up in here. Yeah, my hair is naturally kinky. Don't care. Okay? But I don't buy into the narrative of white supremacist ideology about identity. Refuse to. No, it's a bunch of bullshit and cause folks to lie about who they are to please a white person who's racist. Now, I speak Spanish, and trust me, when I walk in the room, I have both the Hispanic, Americanized, because the immigrant ones don't always give me a problem, unless they've been Americanized like chemistry. The ones who not Americanized, they like the fact I speak Spanish, okay? And then you have the ones who African descent, who's told like a slave to live a lifestyle like a slave. Do as you told, and what others expect out of you, go accordingly like a slave. There couldn't be no Harriet Tubman. Well, Harriet Tubman was a woman. Couldn't be no Fair Douglas. They'll be the one kissing master's ass like Fiddler. I refuse to go along with that bullshit. I believe my freedom. I thank God for Martin King for fighting for my freedom. Okay? Thank God there was Martin King. That's the truth, and he even died for our freedom. Half of these bugs wouldn't do shit about that. They still be probably a massive pet. Okay? Then be a Martin King. Okay? So I refuse to go along the route. I'm my own individual. I have my own mind. They mad because they had the clout chase and get validation and please others because they're so-called loving families. It's saying it with his families. The families who were racist told them to not go along and try to kiss or be somehow a darker version of a white person when they are mixed. And they do not have, they have Native and African, and they will keep that hush about the African part because Native Americans, they have because in this country, the white race people, when they were trying to stop multiracial identity, besides the one drop rule, they had the blood quantum. So the idea of having blood quantums was to lower the population of Native Americans, okay? And discourage white people from marrying Native Americans because a child come mixed, they cannot get benefits as a pure Native American, okay? And it was caused genocide, paper genocide to Native American people. So they use a blood quantum to lower the population of Native American when actually many of us are here because I'm part of Native American too, okay? But they try to do that. See, folks don't know about racism and identity and one drop rule in blood quantum where racist ideologies came from white racist people. This is not genetic. This is psychological race, psychological, and also scientific racism that Darwinism, his cousin Eugenics, was doing. Okay, with the guy who made Eugenics, got Darwin's, Charles Darwin's dad. I mean, cousin's name, and people like Samuel Cartwright and all the folks who and William Lynch. See, folks don't do research on this stuff. I do, because you gotta find the root of the problem. So, since I don't go along with that bullshit, I'm strong and independent minded and not go along, the brothers get to anybody because they had to, all their life had to sacrifice for other people. Latino, same thing. They got sacrificed. They can't. Well, if I married a sister, my family reject me. Me personally, if you don't want to come to my wedding, bye. Don't come. I don't care if you're my mom or daddy. You not coming to my wedding, messing up my damn day. Or I don't care. Go ahead, reject me. I go after what I want in life, cause that's my foundation. That's my destiny. I don't want your stupid will in my life and screwing up mine. Cause when you leave this world, guess what? I got to deal with a mistake, and everybody else who didn't live like that doing better, and you sit at the bottom, listen to your so-called loving parents. Okay. So if you don't like who I married, then don't come to my wedding. Bye. I don't have nothing. I ain't mad. That's why I'm not family or like that. Either you respect my views or bye. Okay? That's how I do it. So that's where the jealousy come in, because they have to waste time defending they so-called homies, they friends, so-called brothers and sisters, hermanos, whatever, and so-called people. Them folks don't love you. If they have a tendency to talk shit about you, about what your decisions are, and it's not a moral decision, because you can marry who you want to marry. We're all humans, okay? If they gonna talk shit about who you love, okay, and talk shit about that, they not true loving people. They are hateful people. They're already enemies already. So all your life, when you do a decision, that's letting you know who your true friends are and who are your enemies. If you're gonna live for your enemies who depend on your friends, something is wrong with you. I refuse. If I have to be a loner, that's good. It's peaceful to be a loner and deal with trying to constrain myself to live for somebody else. And that's what these two guys of both communities have a hate for me, because I refuse to be that bullshit of a puppet to that stupid dumb puppeteer. I'm my own puppet and puppeteer, and the only going to stop that is Almighty God, not no him being on this earth. Okay, so they live for each other and sacrifice for each other for other people who really don't care too much about them, because if they're not going to defend their right to marry another person of a certain group, they're not going to defend their rights, they're not a friend. You don't defend my freedom and my rights. You're not a friend. You're not a friend, a true family member. You don't love me. You hate me. You want me to live this other lifestyle for you to please you. They're people pleasers. People pleasers hate a person who's a non-conformist like myself. A non-conformist don't want to deal with bullshit ass motherfuckers who don't like our decision. You don't like our decision? Bye. Have a nice day. I ain't trying to deny and have suicide depression because I'm depressing myself to live for your ass. The remedy of that is to live for you and keep the folks out who don't care about you, who want you to live for them. So that's why there is hate on both ends when it comes to, because I ain't trying to live with these motherfuckers would be acting and say, oh, he's fan. You don't like my decision? Bye, adios. I'ma do things for me. And if you ain't gonna help me do it, then get the hell out of my face. I don't want to be your friend, your amigo, your brother, whoever. You don't respect my stuff. You don't like it. You can't be the friend that agree, disagree, and go about your own business. Then you don't need to be in my circle, because you are a weed in my garden. You know what I'm saying? So that's how these dudes don't have that courage to kick the people out of their life who try to, because they got folks making decisions for them. Even if they have more money or less money than I do, they still got people in their life making decisions for them, deciding for them. They got to sit here and sacrifice their life for them dumb assholes who don't care about them. And that's where the hate comes from. Because I don't need you. No, you don't like my decision. You don't like it. Get out of my life. Because I can have a peaceful life and do the fuck I want to do. And enjoy doing the fuck I want to do. Not trying to kiss somebody's ass and trying to please some other people. Because if you have potential to hurt me for doing what you don't like to do, you wasn't a friend and wasn't a true loving family or none of that mess. Okay? I know I'm cursing, but I know the Bible says love is not the root of injury in 13 Corinthians. So if you are loving, if you are hurting me, talking to me and being rude, and trying to do potential harm to me, physical, whatever, you didn't love me in the beginning, including even my own parents. Okay? All right? That's why I know. You don't have no misrespect for me. You can't just say, okay, I disagree, but are you still cool with me? Because I understand everybody have their own preferences and decision-making decision and all other stuff. But if you can't come to the friendship of I agree, disagree, and I respect your business, then you're not a good friend. You are an enemy. You was an enemy from the get-go. Okay, and these dudes in both communities don't have, not all, but the one hating me because they always had to live for other people. They always had to sacrifice for other people. I'm not talking about sacrifice to help someone get some food, clothing, that's different. I'm talking about your own personal decision. You gotta deny yourself, okay, for other people. Then no, that it does cause mental problems. Okay, you can't make your own. You can't go after what you like in life because that person have an issue with that. That's not true, man. Okay, so that's the reason why they have it. Because I'm not gonna stop speaking Spanish because someone don't like it. I'm gonna do as I please. Martin King died for me and everybody else to have that. Say Chavez too. I'm not Latino American. From Latin America, his Spanish, but my Spanish was coming from Louisiana. Still related. They died for freedom. These dudes and these people are not no MLK or those saying Chavez. These are cotton picking, willfully cotton picking and strawberry picking folks that live for those who love being oppressed and those who press them. That's the difference. That's the difference between me and them. I don't want to live for other people. I want to live for myself and be around people who allow me to live for myself and love me for who I am as a person, not what they want me to be. That's the difference. So that's what it is. That's what the hate comes from. So like I say, if they learn to stop and so they get a mindset change and live for them individual self, they don't have to be judged of nobody. Okay? Let the haters be judged of them on with whoever the color of the person is. That's all I gotta say. If you stop trying to live for other people, you don't have to feel judged about anybody else. Okay? Let the haters be judged of you. Okay? Because if you love yourself, you don't have to do all that. Okay? And stop competing for a low weight position. If you already know the low weight positions keep you poor, and you're not trying to find books, go to the library, go to the what's that store called FedEx. Go to them books. Them books about how to have your own business and stuff, and how to sell and all that. Get that stuff. Don't go steal it and be doing nothing. You say not a thug. I'm a thorn. Okay? No, buy it legitly. Okay? Now if you out there dealing, but you're riding dirty, walking dirty. Okay? Stop doing it. But you got that dirty money. Use that dirty money to buy them books on FedEx and Bars and Nobles where them white folks go to. Okay, now all white, I'm talking about the uppity ones. Buy it online, buy it on Amazon. Buy them books to get your own business and learn how. What's that book? Okay, for those who accurate accent and even Hispanic, you can get a book. These two books. They got two books. Think Grow Rich by Think Grow Rich, a Black Choice. Dennis Campbell, Napoleon Hill, and you got the one Latino, Think Rich, a Latino choice by Lionel Sosa, and the Napoleon Hill Foundation. Try to get your business straight. They got it in English and Spanish. So therefore, and get your own business. Rise above this. Stop being a ghetto thug, a bio thug, cholo, all that other negative stuff that the white race Hollywood around the corner make a market of you up. Be something better so you don't have to be judged. And then stop trying to control these women. If these sisters and Latinos want to date a brother, that is their business. Have your own business. And then you like a Latina or a sister, that is your business. If folks don't like it, kick their stupid butt out of your business. And I bet your life will be better. Okay? Stop chasing after these people who don't care about you within your own community or outside. Chase after your own dream. Okay? And that's the people who don't chase after their own dream are the haters, the jealous folks, what the race is. Because I go after mine. Okay? What I want in life. Not someone else's stupid determination. That's the difference between me and them other brothers, Latino brothers. That's the difference. Because I ain't trying to live for someone else. I live for me. I came here to live for me, die long, run along. That's what I live by. Okay? I in my own blood and blood of my own, not somebody else. I'm gonna do for me. I ain't gonna do for nobody, no Pookie, no Ray Ray Jose or Carlo, whatever. I'm going to do for me. That's why they jealous. They live for my mom, papa, T-lady, and homeboy, and daddy, and papa, whatever. I don't, If they don't like the things I do, and if it's so important about them, it's time to get out. Don't associate with me and you, and I can have my own business and you go about yours. That's how you do it. Okay? Comprendes? Because that's the problem. You live to the folks in the hood about them folks, instead of them mind about who you date and marry, can they get their ass out the ghetto, the bio, and try to read books to get out and try to have their own business and stop being forced? Because honestly, you gotta eat. We all gotta eat. I'm still looking for a job while I'm having my own business, but my goal is to have my own, not to make someone else make my own self rich. Truth of the matter is, can they try to get out of that predicament? Stop hustling drugs and stuff. Get your own. Okay? Y'all don't want to have your own. That's why y'all under other people's business. And jealous of each other. Okay? That's why. Now, everything else I got more detail to tea, but my time right up. I wish I can go on and on with this. It's been 40 minutes. I'm going to keep it simple and short. I got other things to take care of that's more important than this. But that's why y'all jealous of each other. You mad because you don't have the seat of the white rich man. Okay? And you're trying to beat each other up in xenophobia about immigrants, about colorism and all other stuff, and trying to play. But the white racist man who got more money in your asses are still calling you a bunch of WICKs and NIGGRs. And you still won't get out that concept. So that's why you're jealous. I do for me. I want to learn how that white man got that seat. I ain't trying to worry about Pookie and Ray and Jose and Carlos still working at the bank. I'm not trying to clean toilets. I ain't trying to have a career that. I know that they use that as an exploitation trick to keep people of color at the bottom. They tell you to go work. They tell you to have your own business. Why are they not telling you to have your own business? Why are they not trying to put in those areas of those communities how to have your own business? Entrepreneur classes in the hood, the bio, ghetto. Why are they teaching you how to have a job? And why are they teaching you subjects that don't matter in life? They don't own. And I tell you, you should learn anything. Always learn. But why are they not teaching that? They teach the white uppity schools in suburban schools. They teach you all that. They teach them that. The private schools. They're not teaching that, how to be in charge, how to leadership skills. They teach you to be a follower. And that's why y'all are jealous, because y'all are too much of followers and not no leaders. It should be just 2 leaders in communities, okay? A few leaders in African and Hispanic community. It should be a bunch of leaders. Be your own leader. You don't have to be jealous of nobody. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to admire each other's culture and stuff. Good part, not the bad part, okay? Learn from each other, but this idea trying to compete, once again, who is in that office after Mulatto Obama? Donald Trump. It ain't Pookie, it ain't Jose, it's not Ray Ray, it's not Devontae, it's not Carlos, it's not Juanito, it's white man Donald Trump. How about not act the ignorant part of Donald Trump, but act how he got the money the right way? Because he did some good things and bad things too. But learn how the folks are getting rich. So you can be rich and you'll be jealous of each other. Because that's what I'm learning about. Because I ain't trying to, I'm not trying to be picking cotton and start picking and all that stuff. I want to get that big house under my name. Okay? Not no Section 8. Not no food stamps. I don't want my kids in that system to keep us poor. I want to learn how to get that wealth so my kids can eat good like the Hiltons when I leave, and my grandkids and my descendants, okay, when I leave this world, okay, when I get married, have a bunch of kids, 10 kids, because I don't believe in country, and that's one thing I community, one thing, because I'm not Protestant. I used to be Protestant. In the Protestant, they're teaching the country sectors in the board. That's why the birth rate is going low in African American community. Stop trying. No, Marcus Sanders was a racist, okay. Be fruitful, multiply. When you get married, be fruitful, multiply. That's why Latinos, there's more Latinos, because not all men are Catholic. Not all. You got Protestant ones too, okay? But truth, in that area, African American sin is Protestant. You got Catholic ones. I went to predominantly, the church I went to, when I didn't become Catholic on, was Creole. A different shade, dark skin to all of the higher light white folks. Yeah, man, it's not anymore, okay? I don't forget there was a pack of everybody, every shade, even folks who look Hispanic, okay? And they could be because Spain was in Louisiana too. And Xavier University, one of the black Catholics, university. I go to the university in Louisiana, but that's there. So, Xavier University in Louisiana. Okay? Now I was talking to a sister, I don't even pass this, that she went there, she graduated from there, and she was saying, yeah, even Nigerians that go there, they will think they're better than the African descendant people because in that university. My Nigerian evil people, stop, please. Not all, okay? Stop. Okay? Even though you got more money, you still ain't, still in control of the country. We don't see no African brother that's from the evil trying to control the country. It's a white man, okay? All right. But let's stop, okay? Stop being just of each other. Be your own individual. And date who you want to date. If you like a sister, Latino brother, okay? If you like a Latina, my brother back in the scene, then date her. Don't mistreat her, and don't let her mistreat you. Have mutual respect amongst each other. One thing wrong is couples. Not the woman get more or the man get more. Have mutual respect with each other. Okay? Treat her like a queen and you treat her like a king, regardless what you doggone how you classify yourself. Okay? That's what you need in these healthy relationships. Have a healthy relationship, not an unhealthy one. Don't treat it like a doorman and treat it like a doorman either. Okay? Mutual respect, a balance. Okay? Alright? And I know I'm not just when I see a Latino man date a sister. I am a big fan of Carl Santana. And I think Salvador, his son, who's that's Deborah Santana, that's his ex-wife, because he married another high yellow sister. She didn't fight as black. She has a kinky afro. She real high yellow. That's his second wife. But the first wife was Deborah Santana. She part white and part black. That's Sal Santana's mother, right? Okay, Salvador Santana. Okay, yeah, he liked one of my tweets a couple years back. Shout out to that black and white brother. Black and white brother, okay? Okay? Shout out to him, okay? Shout out to him. Yeah. Anyway, so I got a problem with, and Jan Jackson be married to a Latino man, the Mexican American man that was in the playing the Cholo Duty work at the post office with Tupac and the dog skin brother, and they were doing a black cotton pick and trying to pick a mess at the. If I would be John Cena if I let the white boss come in and fire both y'all asses of color over here making old racist jokes about each other, talking about ham house and tacos. Okay, making me feel hungry. Fried chicken. I think, you know what? I should have came in there and busted and said, hey, shut the fuck up. I'm the boss. I ain't up here about corporate. The white man gave me position. Shut all that. I may be a bully boss. Shut all that racist stuff before I fire ass and going to get the EOC requirements of this job. And okay, either you eat tacos and chicken together or get out of the job. That's what I would have done. Shut all that race. So that little cop picks up and fight. Shoots. Government getting y'all a job instead of getting y'all Section 8 and public housing shit. The government working for the government, working for the post office, and y'all didn't start this old ham house. I'm gonna get everybody start some ham house and some tacos and some burritos and chicken and all that other stuff. Y'all eat that together. Put them both in them plates. That's right. Get them all three of them plates of that and eat it or get fired. Okay. Make me all hungry to eat about some ham house and tacos. And fried chickens and tacos. For real, I had made fried chicken and tacos in my house. Yes, I have. Shoes. I might have a restaurant called Fried Chicken and Tacos. Zach's Fried Chicken and Tacos. Okay, anyway, that's good. Anyway, but that's the man who played the Latino man in Porcho, like it was being cool, talking about Tupac and them, and the other dog skin, one of the Virginia Kings to fight later on that movie, Protege Justice. That's Janet Jackson's husband. Ex-husband. That's her second husband. Okay? Renee Ellison, that's the one that Bob Brown was mad that she would not leave him for, yeah, okay, thank you. Okay? You know about Bob Brown, so he's Mexican. So I didn't get mad about them going together. No, I didn't. I didn't get mad. Janet Jackson do who she want to do. Janet Jackson got more money. She can go who she wants to date. Michael Jackson go who he want to date. Okay? Michael Jackson had them tuition about that white woman. Okay, that's his business. They came out looking like his white ancestor in her. That's his business. I don't care. How about learn how to get the money that they attain so I don't have to worry about all in their business. They got business. Can we learn how to have our own business individually, not collectively, okay? All right? I ain't getting mad about that. Do your thing. My homegirl told me she got she got Colombian in her family. She bought my camera skin like me. She Creole, black Creole, and they American. And Colombian. I think her grandma was because her dad, who was very high yellow. No, her dad, her grandfather, her mama's side, everybody thinks she's a white woman. She came out of camel kinky hair, and she has long dreads. It's on her own hair, no weave. And she told me, she said that the other high yellow, like the Steph Curry, and Steph Curry is Creole too. Steph Curry, the high yellow ones like Drake, they have colorism, and they mad at the her mama made her dad ain't dark skin, he just camel, but they had that colorism problem. Okay, well her grandmother is was Colombian, spoke nothing but Spanish. Okay, so she said she told me she was get her mad. I said, oh, it can be no Jan Jackson. I was laughing with her. I'm not mad. No, I date who you want today. Look, Martha King and say y'all fight for our freedom. Please, let's be grateful for having freedom. Shit, please. I don't want nobody interfere in my damn freedom. I don't care what it is, if it's a white man or not. He not God. Shoots. If you're not God, don't interfere in my freedom. Shoots. Let's get to the subject. Point is, date who you want to date. Okay? Because I'm going to date who I want to date. Ain't nobody going to tell me shit about who I date. Better not. I'm going to give you an answer problem. I was that spoiled child that got mad when I didn't get that plate food or something. Exactly. Yes, I was. I sure would act a fool. I'd be hooping high and screaming. I'm a Lion King. Go to the zoo and take the lion's food and see what happened to you. That's how that's how I am about my freedom. Okay, I like having things my way. If you come in my den taking my freedom, I will fight you just like that lion in the zoo. Okay, and I am a Leo. That's my sign. Now, as I was saying, the truth of the matter is, I was at the Puerto Rican Cuban festival. And it was a Puerto Rican girl, light skin, curly hair. You know, everybody thinks curly hair Mexican, but she's Korea. She's Puerto Rican, excuse me. And it's a dark skinned woman with curly hair. Better call make it what's called good hair. Okay, she was dark skinned with that curly hair. She had her hair natural, and she was dancing salsa in 2016 when I was at downtown at the Puerto Rican Cuban Festival. And so I'm trying to get me a Hispanic man. I tell him, I said, go on, baby. I said, you know, where you from, Louisiana? Are you Creole? Yeah, you know, I said, yeah, I'm in Creole. I said, besides French, you had Spain, so it could be your family tree. I told her, she laughed. I didn't get mad at dog, Bill Patrons with that curly hair, to get her Mexican, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Salvador. Go ahead and get your poppy. Do your thing while I get me a mommy, okay? I don't got no problem with that. Let people do what they want to do. That's it. Let people do what they want to do. Come on, y'all. Let people do what I don't want no dumb human being in my business telling me to do what I want to do. Shoots. Mind your get some business and mind your business. So if you want to date, I didn't get mad when I had a Hispanic friend, male friend, date these sisters. That's his business. I date Latino, you know, I'm mixed Spanish, and he dates sisters. That's what he want to do. Do it. Can we learn how to mind each other's people business? And there's one of the dudes that's I ain't seen my twin. He Mexican Italian. He from Chi-Town. That's when he moved out here. He had the same birthday as me and year. I call him twin. He was the day they play his sister. There's a sister that's a Dawson, that's his wife. She dark skinned. He's children darker than me. And they test me. He was in the army when he was in Korea, and that's his child. His son darker than me. Okay. He's proud of his kids and his wife. And I was gonna get when I was talking to the girl who's part Mexican, part Filipino. Her birthday's around my time. That's why I was gonna get her. Me and her go on a date, and then him and his wife. And so our birthday back at last August before Mariah Carey. After Mariah Carey came over here for for August. When I came, that's my early birthday. We see Mariah Carey, but mostly Mariah Carey. Okay, so and you know she African American Hispanic on her dad's side. You know Venezuelan, and her mom is Irish. Okay, I left my road Mariah Carey. I can make it through the rain. Yes, baby, I love my Mariah Carey. Okay, anyway, that was saying. So I was going to take her. She said she had to work. That's the one who's part Philippine, part Mexican, right? Last year, okay? So her birthday, not too far from mine. So I was going to celebrate her birthday and then get the homie who's a Mexican Italian who married to a sister. We're going to all celebrate that weekend, but I had to work, okay? But I was going to find, so they all of us, he bring his wife, and I bring my girl who's part Hispanic and part Asian, and we all have a get together. So therefore, I probably make some tacos and fried chicken. Okay. So and then last year before I closed, I had a co-worker around. We was working in security, and they had got married. The sister by my color with curly hair, she mixed with Irish, black, Irish, I think Creole, Puerto Rican too, and the American. Everybody sees a Coco black woman, the one drop darker nation. Then this dude who's Mexican, and he admit he's from. By the way, he's from South California too. He admit having African ancestry. They have kids together. They've been shacking up all this. They've been shacking up. They've been shacking up. Yeah. So they on Easter Eve last year, they about so I don't know why they didn't give me a call because I was get all dressed up, get my hair all braided up, and I was gonna sing Mariah Carey. I still believe at their reception. I was gonna sing. I still believe someday you and me will find ourselves in love again. Yeah, yeah, I had a dream. Someday you and me will find ourselves in love again. Yeah, you know I'm gonna say Mariah Carey. Yes, I was gonna say yes. Okay. I didn't get a chance to sing about Mariah Carey. I can sing for free. I was. Now, no, I'm not gonna sing for free because see the wedding, okay? I was gonna sing, I was gonna get ready, get my voice checked and everything, drink some tea and everything, so my voice would sound good. Sing the Mariah Carey song at their wedding. So I don't have no problem with Latino man dating a sister, okay? And she's probably Latina too, but you know, people will use a one drop mentality here in the country. But they'll say it was a black woman with a Mexican man, and now they'll say, okay, I don't care. I was gonna sing at their wedding. I don't know why they didn't contact me. They said it was too busy. Excuse me, I gave them the phone. They lost it, whatever it was. I was gonna come over to the north side near Greensboro, tell their business, and sing at the wedding. Yes, I was. And sing I Still Believe. Each day of my life, I feel with all the joy I can find. You know, and I'm not the desperate time. Yes, I can start singing. There's one spark of hope left in my grasp. I'm holding with both hands and worth the risk of burning to have a second chance. Yeah. No. I need you, baby. I still believe that we can be together. No, and we believe in true love. Never has to end. We must know that we will love again. Yeah. I still believe. Yes, you know I was gonna sing that song at their wedding. Yes, I was. So I don't have a problem with that. Okay. It's not my business to tell them who to marry and date. They're grown ass people. And that's I respect the same respect. Okay? So all this stuff about who banging who, and this is the problem. Can y'all please, and before I close, I hope you got this, but I'm still running my mouth. Why are y'all chasing thoughts in the community? Because I'm getting tired of hearing, brothers, I bang your women. Or like, I bang y'all. Y'all must love hoes of both communities. Going to Figueroa and stuff. Y'all gonna get some diseases. And then when I was in El Paso, you had brothers going to Juarez and get some thoughts in Juarez. So, I'm going to miss some chicks and them prostitutes. Why are you getting thoughts? Okay, same thing about the Mexican man going down to Figueroa in Los Angeles. Why, and them sisters, why are y'all getting thoughts, hood rats, and both? I don't understand that. And end up with fucking diseases. Okay, no matter what the race is, get you a good woman. No matter if it's your sister or Latina. Stop getting with these hoes. Yes, I call the women hoes. If you choose to be a hoe, just like bald-headed hoe Amber Rose, I'm going to have to treat you just like you treat you, just like the men. And the men, stop being male hoes. You be hoes too. Hoe is in both. In the sexist culture in America, I understand they use it towards women, but in the King James, I'm not Protestant, they use the word whore, where the word hoe comes from. You know, they put that in the Bible, in the bad translation, in both genders, okay, about fornication being sin. So, both genders are hoes if they fornicate or if they have sex outside of marriage or whatever. I'm sorry, if they have sex in the same gender, because they're supposed to be in a marriage between a man and a woman. I say in a marriage, not outside. So you can't match gay folks having sex or lesbians because you still committing sin if it's not in the marriage between a man and a woman, okay? Not threesomes. That's still wrong in God's eyes, right? All right. So can't throw a stone. Who not saying can't throw a stone. Truth of the matter is, you're being a hoe too if you sleep with a hoe. Okay? So stop being hoes and sleep with hoes and trying, I bang your women. It don't make you look good either. You still being a hoe just like she is. That's that's the truth. Because you can't throw stones. If you're going to the barrio, brother, and sleeping with some Latina and this man, I bang your woman, Roger. If you are Latino man going to the hood, I bang your women, you still a hoe. No matter what your gender or so-called racial background is, you still a hoe with a hoe, a female hoe. You a male hoe with a female hoe. It doesn't make you look good. If you got to go to Figueroa and get in some sisters and have sex, what's here in Houston? Bissonnet, and you still being a hoe. If you're like a brother going to the bio looking for a puta, you still a puto just like she's a puta. Both of y'all are hoes. So all this whoreism and who get more women and who go overseas or come over here this country and see whatever, you still a hoe no matter what it is. Okay, so all this thing about sleeping with Latinas or sisters and who's trying to compete, you still a hoe, male hoe. You still a hoe, still a hoe. I said that you a hoe, just like her. You's a hoe, you's a hoe, you's a hoe. I said that you a hoe, just like her. You's a hoe, ho ho. They're ho ho ho. So therefore, all this hoism, male hoism, and trying to outdo each other, you still just as dirt as the woman you slept with. No matter if she's a sister or Latina. I'm called it was a white woman. You still a hoe. So the money just we got a hoe to get clout. Anyway, call it like it is. I gotta go. Bye. Yeah,